Rugby championship time, boys and girls. Game one, we've got game two of the Bledisloe Cup between New Zealand and the Wallabies of Australia. And then we've got the big game between a very rushed British and Irish Lions defeating Springbok squad versus the Pumas de Argentina. Game one tomorrow here in the States. I don't really know how I'm going to watch it because it doesn't look to be carried on any of the apps that I actually pay for. So I might be doing what everybody else does and seeing if I can find a feed for it live via Facebook or YouTube or any of those kind of things. Very different squad for the Springboks than last weekend. Gone. No more. Faf de Klerk has not come back, but Jacobus run it. He's going to be filling the boots there. He seemed to do just great. I was very impressed by what I saw last weekend. No Andre Pollard. They are bringing in Elton Yankees, the former Lion. I think he's been playing in Pau in France this last season. One of those guys that was never super keen on. Kind of just like, he's good at the Super Rugby level, the provincial level. I just feel internationally he never quite hit what I think people expected him to hit. Great player nonetheless, always has probably some of the most bitchin' haircuts on the pitch. Sio Khaleesi, still back. Quagga Smith getting his chance again to do his thing and hopefully correct some of those bad mistakes. No Cheslin Colby obviously needs a rest. No Willie LaRue needs a rest. No Stephen Kitchoff needs a rest. Now, one of the ones that kind of shocked me, guy who played every single minute of those British and Irish Lions games. Yep, Eben Etzbeth. Yeah, he's playing. You got to when you're facing that strong Puma forward pack with Argentina. Pretty much the same squad that played the British and Irish Lionless Wales team and beat them with Argentina. Nicolas Sanchez with the really good kicking at 10. You got Pablo Matera at loose forward. Just a really good, solid team. It's another one of those teams in the Southern Hemisphere that I have a lot of respect for. Kind of expected a bit more out of them in the last World Cup, considering how well their Super Rugby team, which was essentially, the Jaguares were essentially the Pumas minus a few players plus a few players. And then they really didn't pan out too well at the World Cup in 2019. So last year, obviously, Argentina did beat the All Blacks for the first time in history. There's a lot of head turning there. You did not have South Africa playing last year due to COVID restrictions. Everything was in Australia. Obviously, it was just a different Tri-Nations without the Springboks and company, and I'm glad to have them back in what I consider to be the strongest international competition outside of the World Cup. Sorry, Six Nations guys, I'm just not keen. So I think I haven't even looked at the spread. Once again, I live in America, or that's kind of trivial information here. I think it's going to be a really good game. I do still pick the Springboks to win by let's just say a 9-point, maybe 12-point margin. Should be a really entertaining one. Like I said, Elton Yankees. He's, like I say, he's never quite panned out, but he's been pretty damn good. Marnie Stern, though, still coming off the bench in relief. I believe it's a 6-2 split between forwards and backs as far as the bench goes. And it should be a really fun game, and I'm hoping that the Springboks keep the winning ways going. Let their bigger players get Pollard and de Klerk and all those guys. Let them get healthy and get ready for the Wallabies and the All Blacks after these two with the Pumas. But hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm heading into the office right now on a Friday and just ready to get this day over with and get the weekend started. So cheers everybody, have a good one.